No,
We
you as
cannot
well,
be
you non.
hostiles with this starting.
Do you not understand, Ben? People ignore you over Discord if you're not hostile.
No, I like to be nice to people.
Aye, Shemai.
As
Hey,
opposed to
Shemai.
being mean.
How you doing, traveler?
Okay. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Pokemon whack.
I'm ready.
Nice.
Mate, I just want to say quickly, there's a monk weapon called the Wakizashi.
Wakizashi, yeah.
It's such a funny name.
You know what else is a funny name?
Rama.
Yeah.
Roasted.
Are we streaming this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Should I turn my camera on so you can see my beautiful face?
No,
No.
it would be hidden anyway.
Oh,
Sorry, Bay.
you should.
Last session. Ben, you will really need to listen to this.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Kind of.
Last session, the party was at the old bone grinder. After a certain amount of time, they left, leaving behind Yenarin to look after Yen and Mid. Upon leaving those two, with Yenarin looking after them, the party continued along the path until they eventually encountered what looked like to be a child, but turned out to be something more. A woodland creature in the form of a child with bark-like skin, which was being attacked by what's a group of wolves called?
A pack.
A pack.
A pack of
Yeah,
wolves.
pack.
There we go. Thank you. My brain died. Hey, Michael, just doing the startup cap.
Ooh, Michael is here.
After dealing with that situation and following the childlike creature to a lake, it was Ikor who stood at the lake with the child and saw a creature appear across from the lake. It was a demigorgon. And after being attacked, Ikor tried to retreat as his allies Hogan and Kalista arrived. They eventually fled, unable to deal with the creature, and ran to meet Corin alongside Irina and the children that they were transporting from the old bone grinder. And travelling along the road, eventually arrived at Valaki, where they were introduced to a guard going by the name of Andre, and were given directions to the church, and then later onwards to the tavern. However, they never got to the tavern. They were still talking at the church and investigating the disappearance of some holy bones. It was during this investigation that we ended our session.
Indeed.
Just popping open the book. Okay.
Spooky, scary.
You're currently talking to Father Lucian, sitting in his room. Corin, is there anything you wanted to cover?
I think we had just started a short rest, weren't we?
You were. Ben, loads and loads of noises coming through your mic loudly, man. I don't know what's happening.
I'm fighting a baby. He's trying to stab me in the throat.
With those noises, I believe it.
Well, jokes, I'm just trying to get that bear chocolate shit.
Okay.
Boy got snapped.
So, you guys have just had a long rest. Feel free to adjust your sheets.
Oh, we had a long rest. I thought we had a short
Oh, sorry,
rest.
short.
Yeah.
My mouth fucked up. You guys have
During
just
the,
had a short rest.
during the short rest, I would like to ask Ekor to sniff Killjov and Jessica to get their scent. Or Matt.
Miljov.
Miljov
And who else,
Jessica.
sorry?
Jessica. The boy. The orphan.
The orphan boy.
Yes. I think it was.
Jeska.
Yeah.
Okay. He finds them very easily. Milizhov, he points out, is the sulky teenager in the corner of the room, standing with his arms folded in a simple tunic,
Oh,
his
more,
dark brown hair framing
more-
his angular face.
more so he could get the scent later.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Which, you explain that to him, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is, I can't do French right now. This is a French accent.
We will
It's a
get.
accent I won't forget.
Say baguette.
Baguette.
Someone nearly made me drop my croissant.
Can you say baguette to thought?
Baguette set.
Well, after the
Excuse-moi, bigon set.
after the short rest, I would ask the party to join me. Go to the crypt.
My character has some like health missing and shit. Is that
Some what? Sorry.
some health missing and shit?
Oh, is
You're not currently with the party. To clarify, you're still at the Bone Grinder. You'd have had a long rest, so your health would be at full. All of your things, your abilities would have been refilled.
That's fine. I was just asking for that sake. I was like, why do I have problems? I didn't do the thing.
you get whacked?
Get up and
You're taken care of to.
Brain dead mongoloids.
There we go.
knucklehead spasmatrons.
Yes.
What the
And explaining
fuck?
to them the error of their way.
Now listen here.
What are you guys on about?
Remember that you left Yenarin looking after both Yen and Mid, and they ate the dream pies.
Yeah.
And because of this, they are in a trance-like state, and Yenarin was just giving them a really long speech about how they should think about their actions and the consequences
Oh
of them.
right. Yeah.
Okay, so
Heading towards the crypt.
Wait, should I not have 4 rages at level 4?
No. You have like
so if
3
you
rages
guys
until level
are all
11.
compliant, then you would head along to the crypt that leads underneath the church.
Yeah.
The church, by the way, is named St. Andrel.
Saint Andrel.
As you head out to the crypt, you
Isn't that a
try
place
the
in
key.
Dark Souls?
Huh?
Isn't that a place in Dark Souls?
It might be. Regardless, you try the key, and the grated door opens without any argument. You head down the stone steps that spiral round behind you and lead back under the church. And once you are underneath, you can actually see footsteps above you. You realize that you are under the church undercroft, like the last churches.
Echo, can you smell them in here?
Sorry?
Echo, can you smell anyone?
I'm going to roll a perception.
He farts.
He has advantage for his companion.
Yeah. Damn.
I haven't seen it yet. Oh, I can smell Milikov. Milivoj.
Well,
Sorry, I
that
am not so good with names.
well, that made it easy.
It most certainly did. You can see that there's a small
Even Scottish.
shrine. You can see that there's a small shrine that clearly used to have some object in a bowl, but the bowl is on its side next to the shrine rather than on the altar.
Could you also help me to see if you can find any secret passages?
Sure. As you're moving around down here, you can hear the creaking of the floorboards above, but there's enough wooden posts to keep it stable.
Yeah.
It's not like it's breaking or anything.
Yeah.
I forgot who Milivosh was.
It's a teenage boy who Father Lucian said was salty about
The bones disappearing.
Yeah, essentially, he I'm just trying to check his reasoning. Not Milivoj's, but what Father Lucian said.
Yeah.
I've got notes from last session.
angry, stressed. I have those notes. More than that, nope.
Oh, he just said that Milivoj was a very stressed, angry boy,
Yeah.
prone to doing drastic things.
Okay.
Hit him with a stick.
Well, you can hit him with your quarter stick when you arrive.
It's a star. Don't insult it. I'm not compensating.
I was
Sure.
just thinking, wow, that's compensation. He said it.
Yeah. Like I said, getting help, looking around for secret passageways.
Roll investigation for me with advantage.
23.
23. You check everything thoroughly, and in your investigation are obviously checking the pillars and the floorboards above.
Yeah.
You actually find that lots of the floorboards look like they have been scraped around the edges over the center of the room. You could probably get a closer look if you were on the floor above, but right now the ceiling is about 6 feet high.
Could I figure out where the floorboards are in the above?
Yeah,
Where they're
yeah. If you
situated.
so the layout of this church is very similar to the layout of the last church.
Yeah.
And it's in the center of the main room.
Okay. Well then, I don't think we're gonna find anything more in here. Hogan,
Yes.
when we get up there, could you grab the angry teenager? Miljov? I don't know if he's a teenager. I can't remember.
Yeah, he is a teen. He's about he's 15 but looks more 17.
Yeah. Could you grab him and hold him tight?
Sure.
And from my pack, I produce a pair of manacles.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna have them ready.
So
As
you
we
guys head
go
back up. Hogan, you hearing what you need to do, you're kind of rallying yourself up and pushing the way to the front. And as you step back into the church, you look around the room and he's still standing in the same corner, scowling at people. And you make a beeline for him.
Okay.
I'm going to roll perception on his behalf.
As he does
should
that, I'm
we
gonna quite hard to find anything in there. No tracks. I can't find any secret passages. I'm looking at the father, and I'm ready to act. Ismark.
Oh, I have been down there a lot. To clarify, there were no distinct tracks
Yeah.
because there were lots of tracks.
Well, distinct tracks.
Okay, Hogan, you start marching towards him and you see his eyes go wide. He stands up straight, he readies his hands at his sides, and you march forwards, your weapon still put away. You walk straight up to him, and the moment you're within reach, you reach out and try to grab him by the scuff of his tunic. Can you please roll me an athletics?
Sure.
When I see Hogan have a good grip, I'm gonna. That wasn't that high.
That is actually a good enough grip. He
Oh,
grabs
thank
your
God.
hand and starts trying to pull it off, and your hand slips from the clothing. Just as he gets away, you reach over and grab, and your thumb is around one side of his neck. Your fingers are over the other side of his, the other shoulder.
But
Okay.
Your hand is big compared to him.
without any
Mhm.
distinct tracks, the wolf or dog did smell the young man over there, and we did see some signs of the floorboards getting ripped up.
I see. That was my suspicion.
Now, I turn to. I can't pronounce his name still. Miljov.
Milivoj.
Milivoj. I turn to Milivoj, and I march towards him, pulling out my manacles.
What are you doing?
Um,
What's this for?
Holgen, could you hold him?
What? How am I supposed to hold him too?
No, hold him tighter. Just
Oh.
put it like if you if you hold up his arm so I can manacle him.
Hold him tighter.
Yeah, I
Hold
do
him
that.
tighter.
I'm gonna actually ask you to make another athletics check. So you need to not only grab one hand and hold it up, but both.
Okay, sure. That would be.
Well, it's
That
not an attack.
scream!
Well, it's an athletics check. So if he didn't roll over a 6.
Okay, so you reach out and grab one of his arms, which you manage to get a hold of. You then let go of his shoulder and reach out to grab the other arm, and he lashes it away. And as you go forwards, he actually flat palms you square in the center of the nose and yanks with his hand at the same time. As your face gets knocked back, your nose not built like a human's, so it
How
hurts
close
a
am I?
lot less. You're close enough to reach.
All right. As his arm punches him, could I try to snatch it with the manacle?
Make me a sleight of hand.
12.
That actually does not beat his acrobatics check.
Ah.
And so he flat palms, and the moment his hand flicks back, the manacles flick over where they just were and clap shut. He takes a jump back and dashes for one of the windows. It looks like he's attempting to jump through it. I'm just going to make a roll here.
I will try and grab him.
Give me a sec. I'm making a roll here.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense. That hits. Yep. So not a lethal hit or anything.
Oh, good.
But Mott sees him going for the window, runs and jumps, tackling him out of the air and pinning him to the ground. Mouth held over his chest, not hurting him particularly. The damage wasn't full; it was just a grab.
Yeah.
And you see Milivoj break down in screams. Get it off! Get it off! Please!
I open the shackle and walks to him again.
Hogan says, "Good job, Mott. Good boy."
And I try to shackle him.
You don't have any trouble this time. All of his attention is on the wolf. You get both shackles on, no problem. And he is content to sit calmly as can be, as long as the wolf is kept a distance from him.
Now. Ooh.
To clarify, this is quite a scene. There are a lot of people in here. All of them watching you now. Their voices kept really low.
I'm gonna sit. Is it like pews?
Yes.
Like I'm gonna sit beside him, put an arm over his shoulders, lean my head in a bit close. Now, where are the bones?
Can Hogan hear the people whispering?
You can hear them saying things, but not what they're saying.
Oh, okay, can he just like scream out to the people, "If you've got something to say, come say it to our face"?
You get a lot of worried looks. One of the kids starts crying. A middle-aged woman rushes over, puts her hands on the child's shoulders, and as she walks away from you, she gives you a death glare and says, "Mind yourself, there are children," and hurries the child out.
Can Hogan just say, "Well, I'm just trying to tell people to be honest, that's all."
A few people leave the room, and those who don't are quite far away from you. Sorry, Binary, can you remind me what you said?
So I put my arm around his shoulder, leaned him a bit too close, and said,
He looks at you and says, What bones?
"Well, you see that beautiful dog over there?
Yes?
He smelled you down there." I point downwards.
Mm-hmm. You can
And he
see
wants to
a bead of sweat running down his head from his hairline.
Ooh, I haven't done this in a while. I put up my hand and my right hand that I'm not holding him around, and I
He
cast
flinches.
I cast predigitation and create an illusion image of a small vial with a black liquid in it.
What?
Now, I've been ordered a couple of times not to use this potion, but under some circumstances I am allowed to. It will kill you, I have no doubt about that, but it will make you beg for death. And during that time, you will spill anything you ever known. You will tell me anything. It's a truth serum, with the simple drawback that it kills you afterwards. So I would rather not use it, but could you please tell me where they are?
Roll intimidation with advantage.
Oh yeah, that was really good speed.
19 crit.
Yeah, boy.
He goes wide-eyed. The sweat coming down from the top of his head. You see 2 more lines start on the opposite side. His hair is beginning to stick to his face. And he says, "Yes, yes. The bones. Yeah. I. He looks at you and the potion and the wolf and the potion and you.
And then he poos himself.
And he passes out.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Hmm. Well, that wasn't planned. Can I make it? I can make it smell with predigitation. Can I make it like strong salts?
Sure, yeah.
And I make it just underneath his nose.
There's no reaction.
Huh.
Can Hogan
And then.
roar? Oh, okay.
There we are.
Um,
Hello.
Hi. Oh, you're still here.
Yeah, you were about to tell me something, I believe.
Mm-hmm. The bones. Henrik van der Voot bought the Henry. The coffin maker.
And could you spell it for me, Leighton?
I'll throw it in the chat
Thank you.
if I can type.
What? Can I just say something?
I read that really clear and thought his name was Van Doot.
Henrik van Doet!
Yeah, you can say something. What's up?
Apparently Amazon is making a Lord of the Rings series. And
Oh,
the
I thought it was something
production-
related.
No. But
Oh, okay, don't worry then.
the production cost is going to be $1 billion.
A small loan of $1 billion.
A billion million.
A billion, million, trillion, zillion.
So, and where can I find this person?
For the coffin shop.
Ah.
Obviously.
And how much did he pay you?
Enough for about a week.
A week of what?
Food.
Hmm.
You see him swallow visibly.
I look over to Ismark. I think it's all yours now. I unshackle him and shove him towards the Ismark the Lesser.
Ismark isn't there. He stayed at the bone grinder.
What?
Ismark stayed at the bone grinder.
Is... Oh, the father... Oh,
Father
Miss-
Lucian.
Lucian. I didn't know he wrote his name down.
I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, I yeet him towards Father Lucian.
Yeet him. What?
He stumbles and trips. His leg's still shaky and drops hard onto his face and shoulder. His hand's still shackled.
And then he comes violently.
Oh, I took the shackles off. I'm gonna keep them. That's mine.
Okay. And he gets up bit by bit and walks back to Father Lucian. I'm sorry.
Well, it seems like we have another place to be in before we go to the inn. I look over to Ekor, Mott, and Hogan. I think Cleese as well is there, if I'm correct.
Yes, it is nighttime outside now, though.
Anyone want to go coffin shopping?
I don't mind.
Callista?
But wouldn't the stores be closed by now?
Cletus is going to follow where most of the group are going.
She was asked a question.
Huh?
Care to go coffin shopping?
Coffin shopping. Not particularly interested, but I'll follow either way. Seems to be up to some interesting stuff. I'm quite curious.
But Hogan, I need you. I need you to knock on the door so we can get in. That's why we're going now.
Oh, I see. All right then.
Yeah, we head towards the town.
Okay.
Or the coffin shop. Oh, I almost forgot. I turn around to Father Lucian just as before we walk out. Where can I find the shop?
The coffin shop.
Yes.
Eat at the coffin shop.
Sorry, 1 sec.
Strangle wank, strangle wank. Jesus died of a strangle wank.
Okay, nearly done. Sorry, I haven't cross-referenced some of this stuff.
It's all right.
I'll get it done before next session.
Sure you will.
I have a word.
It's over
with...
by the eastern gate.
Thank you.
Where's
It's
your
over by
map?
the eastern gate, near the market square.
How does the building look? What does
How
the
does the
building
building look? Oh,
What does the
you're
building
asking
look like?
him.
Yeah.
Fucking chapters, man. Re.
Alright, Harvey.
Proper
I don't wanna
stressing
be-
me out because I can't like flick back and forth between the two.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to be that guy, but isn't this what you got Realm Works for?
I'd have to put an entire campaign's worth of stuff into Realmworks when I've already got it all here,
Okay.
and there's no point reading stuff and rewriting it.
Okay.
You know, like it's a bit of a
Yeah.
piss take. If
There
I was
must be
writing something for the first time, I'd put it in Realmworks.
Okay. I just thought they would be finished campaigns that you could just import, but
No, that would be illegal as fuck.
would it?
Yeah, you take someone's entire work and then just put it on Realmworks. So you don't need the book anymore. That's so illegal.
But what if you actually paid for it? What?
If you paid for it through the company, then it would be legal. But no company is selling through Realmworks because they haven't got the copyright stuff done yet.
Oh, okay. No, kitty.
I thought that was Hogan, like, no kitty.
No, kitty.
You'll definitely
Don't
be
do
able
that.
to identify it. It's 2 stories tall, coffin on the front door.
Thank you. And
Why does my
I
fucking
suggest
cat love cable?
his disciplinary actions should be harsh. I gesture with my head towards Miljov and walk out the door.
Milizhov, you see him look worriedly at Father Lucian, but Father Lucian gives no response until all of you have left.
And as you close the door, you hear a slap. I'm kidding. Yeah.
You head out and along the path.
Is there any other people outside?
You see barely one.
All right.
There's as you're walking, you just see people here and there, but they are always alone, and it is quiet, very quiet.
Yeah.
Eventually, you arrive at a crossroads and notice to the south there is the market square.
Walk into the market square and make a twirl. Look around for the 2-story building.
On your way around, it's very easy to identify. There is a 2-story building, and above the door there is a dangling coffin sign.
First, take a stroll around the building to see if there are any other entrances/exits.
Okay. You find that on the south side of the building there is a door, and on the east side of the building, facing you, there is a door. Give me a moment, if you would be so kind.
I'm surely will.
Were you just humming the fucking Shrek 1, like, Lord Farquaad song?
No, that was Star Wars.
No, it sounded like it goes.
How was that Star Wars? What?
Dun, 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 dun.
That's not Star Wars.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
I don't know what it was. Wait. Dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun,
Could it
dun,
be
dun,
Pirates of
dun.
Caribbean?
Yeah.
No, it definitely wasn't.
Are you sure it wasn't like do 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 do?
Ben, I think you've listened to that fucking song too many times.
Oh, not enough.
Oh my God. I just imagine you standing in front of that fucking box like days after days just watching the box.
Let's
you are.
do it again. No donkey.
I wanna look through the
Let's
window and
not.
try to. Oh wait, yeah. Look through the window and try to if I can see someone.
There is no activity, and the only light inside of the shop is from outside.
Oh, here comes an interesting quandary. Is there a second story? Oh wait, on the second story, is there any like balcony or something?
No.
Okay.
God damn it, I can't reach my mouse to close my character sheet, so I can't see the map.
No, you're not coming through on my Discord. Indeed.
Was that Michael having a problem with his mic?
Yep.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Now we can hear you.
Hey, you're coming through.
Can we have a bathroom break?
Already?
It might be too early, but I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it is particularly early.
Okay, I'll be real quick. I'll be right back.
Anyone has the skill to open this door without it making sounds?
I take that as a no.
Kalista?
I'm coming through, right?
You
No,
are,
you
yeah.
are.
Okay, good. I'm paranoid because I did voice chat someone earlier. On occasion, this problem kept happening. It makes me more insecure. Kalisa's just gonna like. She's gonna turn to Hogan, closest person there, say, Hogan, why exactly do people go to these shops? Is there any
Have a
reason?
wank.
Didn't you hear
When
the?
people, Hogan is
Yeah.
AFK,
Oh yeah,
and
sure.
also you were asked a question and just bluntly ignored it.
I didn't realize. I didn't realize it was a question. Okay. Please repeat the question.
Are you able to open this door without making too much sound?
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. My mind is scrambled.
Can you pick a lock?
Give me a moment. Let me check. Let me check my stuff.
Because a better RAM we have. I glance at Hogan.
Kalista pulls out her rapier and says, "Could try and lockpick. That's what you're after."
I don't even think that is gonna fit into the lock.
I can tell you very resoundingly, you would know there is no way of that fitting into the lock.
Oh, I know it's impossible, but yeah.
These windows, right? Right here.
Yeah, and we don't want to make sound.
Well, it's an entrance, and there's probably a way in without sound. So you probably don't want to ask a musician like myself. I'd rather there be sounds, to be fair.
Well, Leighton, can I investigate the door if I can find if there's a key lying around it, fucking under the doormat or something?
Roll investigation.
16?
After having checked both of the doors, there is nothing around them.
Then I will wait for Hogan to come back to open the door for us.
Ode to the line, I'll be back very quickly. Rama, please. Ah.
Well, while... Oh, can I... you won't probably allow it, but while Hogan is staring up in the distance, could I cast Detect Magic as a ritual? Leighton?
Sorry, Ben, please no memes.
Oh shit, is that coming through?
Yeah. Detect magic, did you say?
Yes.
Binary. Okay. Looking at the building, you can't see anything.
No. Well, I'll have it. It's more for prepared until we enter, so...
Okay. Then we will say that the
Okay, I'm
casting
back.
finished the moment that Hogan re-arrived. Hello, Hogan. Welcome back. We've been waiting.
I'm sorry.
Hogan, you see this door?
Yes,
Could you remove it from its hinges?
absolutely.
I take a step back. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Hogan enthusiastically tries to kick down the door.
Can you roll me a strength check, please? And that's double your strength modifier.
Strength check.
Yep. And that doubles your strength modifier.
Okay, so +8.
+15 is high enough. As you ready your foot and boots square into the center of the door, a portion of the wall is ripped out as the door's hinge rips the insides of the wall away.
Thank
Not the
you.
hinge, sorry, not the hinge, the closing mechanism. I don't know what to refer to it as.
Lock.
Sure, yeah, the door's lock rips out a portion of the border of the doorway.
Fuck's sake.
If you're not gonna wanna go inside, Hogan. Beauty
Rama?
before age.
I think his internet's just died.
You talking to me?
No, it's Rama. He's just gone dead silent and not responding. Okay, he steps inside.
What? Yeah, I stepped inside.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't hear me?
No.
No.
Weird.
Why did you come back and say what?
I said something and then you interrupted me as I was talking. So I said, what?
No, you weren't coming through at all.
That's weird.
Ah. Yes. There's another. Can I try to listen if I can hear any noises from above?
Okay. So around the room, there's lots of wood coffins lying around you.
Yeah. Does my 18 passive detect any noise from above?
Hogan is a bit paranoid by now, so he starts going and checking every coffin.
The floor above you is absolutely silent, as is the room you are currently in. Although that kick was particularly loud.
Yeah. Any blood drops on the floor?
None.
Okay. I think Hogan was in looking through all the chests. Oh, sorry, coffins.
Yeah.
So you go over to one of the coffins and find that there's like 1 or 2 nails just keeping it shut.
Oh.
It's not like they're actually trying to keep it permanently shut. It's just the nails are in place so that it stays in place.
Okay. Is it just a specific coffin, or is it on all of them?
As you look around, you see that it is pretty much every single one there.
Okay.
Please would like to go to the doors down south and place their ears against the walls and really listen out.
Okay. Do you want to roll me a perception?
Okie dokie. Yeah.
It is relatively quiet. However, eventually you hear slow, steady creaking coming from upstairs. And it's not the ear to the door that notices this. It's the ear that's away from it.
Kalista looks up and just kind of points there, smiling. Okay, found it.
Warren raises his eyebrows. Well, we need to find the stairs.
Kalista tries opening one of the doors.
Okay.
One just lower, south.
Yeah, the door is unlocked. The other side, there's stairs.
There you
That
go,
was
come on.
simple.
Oh,
Hogan,
yeah,
you joining
I
us?
saw- Yeah.
we-
Go on.
Oh, okay. I take out, pull out the torch, and with prestidigitation, light it.
You
The
can light
torch is-
torches with.
Yep.
Yeah, you can. Lit.
I thought prestidigitation was an illusion.
Prestidigitation is like 8 different things.
Transmutation.
Okay.
I can't. And my torch is like I wanted light on my token. I can see shit. Thank you. And slowly, trying to make as little sound as possible, creep up the stairs.
Why isn't Kalista coming? There we go.
You're on the map binary.
Yeah, I tried to find my token. I didn't find it for a second, and I want to listen to both of the doors.
Okay. It's quiet at first. Kalista, they are just ahead of you. It's quiet at first, and then you hear footsteps the other side of the door to the left.
I open the door.
You open the
And
door.
rush through.
One moment.
Yep.
It won't let me click the lines.
No.
There we go. You open the door, and as you rush through, there's one man standing there, one hand axe in hand, a big white beard on his face, white hair slicked back. He's got a relatively pink face with old green eyes. And
Hi.
he's wearing one big onesie right the way up his body of checkered colours. He's holding a hand axe in one hand, shaking quite profusely and staring at you. And the moment you step in, he throws the hand axe.
How rude.
Very rude.
Does 14 hit you?
No.
It thuds into the wall right next to your head.
Now we're past pleasantries.
Who are you? Why are you in my house?
Good question. I will counter that with, are you Henrik van der Voort?
Yes, I am.
Ah.
Why are you here?
I'm Corin Moorland, and on... who is the highest person ruling these lands?
Strahd, as far as you're aware.
Alright, with the restriction I got from Count Strahd, I hereby arrest you for the stealth, I can't remember the word, the stealing of the holy relics from the monastery.
Can you roll me deception?
15.
Sometimes players just amaze me. What? Why? I did as he asked. Why?
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Tell me again, who did tell you to do this? I give him a frown.
You were lying.
Are you guys attacking an old man?
They essentially are. They're getting ready to. I can feel it in my bones.
Fucking leave people alone, guys. Not everyone's evil in Strahd.
He robbed the monastery!
Yeah, he's an old man though. Maybe he was doing it for the memes.
No, he did it to please
He was doing it
Strahd.
for the memes. What?
Maybe he's trying to impress some hotties, and he's just like, "Hey, thoughts, check out these royal bones," and then he'll be like, "Check out my royal bone."
I'm not doing this. I'm not listening to you. Fuck off.
Are there any lights in the except my torch?
No.
I
Can you light the
will.
old man on fire?
And he runs to the back of the room, the door that's furthest from you, and runs straight through it, closing the door behind him as quickly as possible.
I will step through.
You
Hogan.
hear a lock, a latch, a thud.
Hogan. Could you bring the master key?
I got the master key right here. It's my right foot.
If you don't have a rogue, it's always a barbarian with an axe.
Binary, do you want to move your character token around so that the people get out of his way?
No, but where's the master key?
You are the
Talking
master
about
key.
your foot.
Oh, he's talking about my foot. Okay.
Or your axe.
Okay. Where's the door? Is it that door?
That is
This
the door.
That door. Okay.
That is a window.
Hogan very confidently kicks in the door.
Strength
Or
check,
trust.
please.
Same as
Come on.
before. Double.
Come on,
strength
please
modifier.
crit.
Yep.
Please crit.
Ah!
You kick the door square in the center, and the wood buckles but does not break. The
I
door
think
is
it-
still firmly in your path.
I think it needs another kick.
But I would like
I
to.
agree.
I'd like to sit down, play violin, but playing like a song that would make this old guy feel like the end is near.
Oh my god, you're evil. Layton, please put on some violin
Oh,
music.
come on.
Oh boy.
Haunting violin.
Uh. I'm gonna go for this. Oh shit, that's not violin. Fuck you.
Yes, just search for haunting violin.
I suppose I could. No, that's Wolvie, isn't it? Okay, yeah, I'll search. I'll give it a search. Okay, carry on. Do you want to roll again?
I did.
What was the
13.
result, sorry?
13.
13. It buckles even further, and you realize that you're kicking between two barricades that are on the other side of the door, reinforcing it. It looks like he's thrown down two wooden beams.
Okay.
Well,
Can
if your
I hack it? What?
if your foot doesn't work, you could use your axe.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Can I hack at the close to the hinges so the door breaks there?
Every single thing when you search haunting violin is shit.
Oh, I'm so sad about that.
Listen, did you hear my description?
Yes, so you're going to swing at it with the axe.
Yeah, close to the hinges so that the door just breaks at the hinges.
Okay. Do you want to make me an attack roll?
Sure. That's a +5, right? Yeah. Oh my god!
The axe thuds right next to the hinge into the wood. You're beginning to get a bit frustrated now.
Can you be really angry?
Is that really necessary for a bloody door?
No, I'm just
Yeah.
wondering if you actually can be really
If you
angry.
swing again, roll again.
Oh
You have advantage of
I'm
strength
gonna kill
check
someone.
while you're angry, Rama.
Third
With that
time's
second
charm.
swing, you would have been pretty pissed off. So do you want to roll me damage with it as well?
Okay, that would be 1d12 +3. 11.
You miss the hinge, but slam the axe into the door and get halfway through the upper beam.
Here's Johnny.
At which point you have to twist and maneuver and crank the axe out of place.
Okay, I swing one more time.
Go for the roll.
Oh my god! Are you kidding me?
You swing the axe down, and you are so close to the door as you start the swing that the hilt of the weapon gets stuck on the door before the head of the weapon does. The weapon is dropped from your hands and thuds into the ground behind you.
You see 4 sets of eyes staring at you.
And in your distraught anger, I'm
Yeah,
expecting a bit of shouting there.
Yeah, can I just go like, "Ah!" and then like tackle the door in with my entire body?
If you want to take a few steps back, then sprint at it. That's athletics.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Nope.
You wasted a nat 20 on the wrong button.
Well,
Oh
it's
my
still a
God, and I've
D20.
had 3 crits today. I have 3 critical fails.
Layton, didn't you say we're always going to use the roll?
I did. Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
plus
okay.
4.
That would have been a nat 20. It's always the first roll. If someone misclicks, it's always the first roll. Okay. So you sprint at the door and you dive. Your feet come off the ground as you're running at it, and you leap. Hands first, tucked into knuckles, straight through the door, between the beams, and out the other side.
Can I just be like the Kool-Aid man and be like, oh yeah?
Everybody, you can see through the door, but you cannot move through the door without climbing between the beams.
Alright, I will
You skid across the floor and collide with a chair at the other end.
climb through the beams.
Before you get the chance to... Nice. There is a thud as the wardrobe nearby is blown open, and out from it steps the man. He very quickly cracks a flint and tinder together over a torch that he's holding between his knees, which sets ablaze. He then raises it and steps in front of the door and loudly says to all of you, including Hogan, "Get out! Get out of my fucking house! I swear to God, I'll burn it to the ground!"
Prestidigitation.
To do what?
The torch is no longer lit. I think...
Does it say a small flame?
Give me a second. It says you can intentionally light or snuff out a candle, torch, or a small campfire.
The torch just goes out.
I'm gonna go
What's
get another beer.
What the fuck? What does Vicious Mockery do, sorry? And
It's
Ben, that's fine.
Wisdom save. If they fail it, 1d4 damage. And they
Ooh.
disadvantage on the next attack.
You might die, dude.
Yeah,
He rolled a 4, so he definitely failed it. He drops to the ground immediately, unconscious. And as he rolls to his back, you see blood leaking from behind his eyes and out of his ears.
I'm gonna walk over his body into the room and then take his pulse, making sure he's still alive.
He is still alive, but barely.
I'm gonna drag him to the bed. Shackle him to it.
Harsh words right there. Do you
At least
actually
he still
hear
plays
her
the song,
mock
by the
him,
way.
or?
Yeah, you. What did you mock him with?
Good question. Just like get vexed by a cantrip. Shut down by a cantrip. That's what he said.
Can I see anything magical, something magical in this room, Leighton?
One sec.
Yep.
Roll me a perception.
Perception. 17.
Ooh. As you're walking around the room, looking around, you see a shimmer of gold.
Coming from where?
The shimmer of gold is coming from the bottom of the wardrobe. That the coffin maker foolishly left slightly open.
Hogan, if you look in the closet over there.
Okay, Hogan stands up, like wipes off all the extra shit. And is like, yeah, sure.
Hogan, remember your axe is still outside the room.
Oh yeah, I'll get it on the way out.
Okay. You head over to the wardrobe and look inside. It looks completely normal.
In the bottom.
Okay.
I think
Hogan
it's
looks down.
hidden bottom. Just rip it open.
Do you want to roll me an
then.
investigation, Hogan?
Sure. My strongest roll. Wait, is it a +1? Yeah. I'll just click investigation. Oh my god!
That's actually high enough.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Oh, okay. You look down and feel along over the the base of the wardrobe, and you can't find the ledge until your thumb catches on a lip to the edge that you can't actually see. As you hook your thumbnail under it and raise, you see 2 small bags in this secret compartment.
I check the bags carefully, like slowly.
Okay. Check inside them. Check the bags. How?
Like I pick one up, or not pick it up, but like I turn it up or whatever, and then slowly open the opening.
Okay.
Like
You
half
place
expecting something to jump out.
2 fingers, one from each hand, inside one of the bags, and keep your head quite far back, peering down into it as you
Yeah.
slowly open it. It's a bit hard to see inside because there's not much light in the room.
Is there a can? Oh wait, he would probably knock
However,
that
with
over.
your dark vision, you'd be able to make out the faint glint of coins.
Oh, it's just money.
And in the other bag?
I check the other bag.
You
Same.
put 2 fingers in, keep your head back again. Bit more curious this time, opening
Yeah,
up
a
the
bit.
bag, and inside you see small white sticks.
This sure looks like bones to me.
Well,
Looks like somebody got boned.
I'm gonna cut off a piece of rope. Let's say 5 foot, and
Jesus
tie.
Christ, that's like my height.
I don't know. Well, I'm gonna use that piece of rope to tie him
Okay. Tie him how?
to the bed.
Okay. Is this both wrists? Is this both
Yeah,
ankles? What are you doing?
both wrists.
Kinky. Nice. Okay. Do you want to roll me a sleight of hand?
I can do that.
Hogan gives them to gives the
8.
bag of bones to Corin so he can double check them just in case I
8.
didn't.
Okie doke. And an 8 is fine.
And then I will take a step back and make the same smell that I did under the kid's nose.
Okay. He wakes up pretty quick.
Hi.
Why am I tied down?
Well, you were
Minor,
trying to
did you
burn your
check
own
the bag.
house down. Yeah, I will hold the bag up and look inside of it.
There are, sure enough, white bones in there.
Are they glowing?
For your vision, yes.
While Corin is not interviewing, what's the word? Interrogating the guy. Can I just go back out and pick up my axe? And
Yeah,
then
sure.
Go back into listen.
Consider it back in your inventory.
Okay, cool.
Well, it seems like we found the bones. I look up at the guy smiling.
Fine, yes. What would you have of me?
Well, you know why he wanted you to take the bones?
To annoy you.
Sorry, one moment.
Well, it's obviously to annoy me.
I stole the bones. Or at least, I paid Milizhov to steal the bones. Because
Pussy.
I was forced to by vampires.
Ah. So the coin you were given does nothing to have with it.
Those are my savings.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Did someone's phone just sound like Owen Wilson? And
No, that
go,
was Leighton.
Wow.
Oh,
No, that was someone's phone.
13.
He's definitely lying.
Ah. So, do you want to know how I know you were the one that told Miljov to steal the bones?
He's a boy. He told you, of course.
Well, he's not alive now. I
Listen.
used prestidigitation to summon the little black bottle again.
He just starts shouting really loudly.
Can I punch him in the face, trying to knock him out?
Yeah, he's tied down. You have advantage.
Let's see. That is
It's a bit
9.
mean.
9.
What is that sound?
It's Ben clicking.
Roll a
Oh,
9.
Shit.
Pretty
got a
sure
9.
you're proficient with
Oh yeah,
unarmed
so
strikes.
So
So
yeah,
it'd be 11, if
Yeah.
not 12.
it would be 11.
Okay. Ben, every click comes through your mic, mate.
Yeah, like very loudly as well.
Have you not turned me down?
We've
You can-
turned you down, but every click comes through louder than your voice does.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. Sorry. I'll probably
Don't
mute
you
for
have
a
a
bit.
headset or something?
Okay, doke. I'm sorry you're not here as quick as I expected you to be. Okay, yeah, you smack him square in the jaw and he is just out like a light.
Hmm.
You can see blood trickling from his nose and mouth.
Did he scream like in fear or anger? What did the scream? Or was it like for help?
Roll me insight.
9.
It was fear.
Well, I'm out of ideas. What do you guys? What do you think?
Slap him.
Can Hogan roar so he wakes up from the sound?
I was asking for the ear. Okay.
A roar if you want to, yeah?
I'm gonna. After the roar, can I cover the coffin maker's mouth? Right.
Yeah, sure.
What do I roll? Performance?
No, it would just be straight up roar. You would wake him up with that.
Well, okay.
One of his eyes flickers open. The other one is now too bruised to open.
Good morning.
And his head is barely raised by the time you've covered his mouth.
Have you reconsidered telling me the truth now?
There's barely any response from him.
I step forward, point my rapier quite close to him, and say, "You really should consider complying. I will make your death very slow and painful. Quite experience of this sort of thing."
His eyes flicker, and he tries to focus on you, but they keep wavering.
Can I like really strong salt now? Try to wake him up a bit.
You see his face slightly contort, scrunch up, and then relax again. It looks like he's having actual trouble looking at anything.
Where's Mid when you need him?
I do have a spell slots left actually, but I'm not using them on him.
Sorry, one sec.
You had a short rest. You would get your spell slots back, aren't you?
No, I'm barred. What?
Fuck.
I don't really get anything back at short rest actually, apart from health. Ugh.
Welcome to the cleric life.
Yeah. Well, at least clerics get channel divinity back.
Well, Kalista, if he makes another son, can you knock him unconscious again? I'm gonna start looking around the.
Oh, pierce
Place.
him unconscious.
I wanna try to look around for notes, papers, anything of the sort that can give
I-
me an insight to.
Go.
Is
I'll
it it?
have my rapier held close, fairly close to his neck, just like occasionally, lightly tap him with it, saying, "Better not keep us waiting too long."
Okay. Can you roll me investigation?
19.
19. That's not bad. You go over the desks, sift through the paperwork that's there. You find lots of different receipts for deaths and coffins. You don't actually find anything that catches your eye or of import, though.
Huh. Is that a work table or is it more just where he sits in the end of his day before he goes to bed?
It seems to be a casual sitting place, not something important.
I suggest that we try to find his office if he has one.
All right, let's go searching. Will you stay here with him?
If you'd stay there just for the moment, please.
Yep.
Fucking tokens are a piss take.
Sorry, Materino.
Do 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 do. Getting there. Okay, so that's that, and then hello. Hello, ma'am. I can't have it on this desk. Sorry, can you put it on the bed just for a moment? Thank you. Thank you, Mum. Love you. I won't. I love my mum.
Say hello from me.
He's
Why do
already
you
walked
always
away.
want to say hello?
Can't I say hello to your mom?
You can, it's just weird.
Is it?
It's just a bit weird that you do it every time.
Can I say hi to your mum?
You can say hi, you've met her.
Get knocked down.
Hi, Lane's mum.
He has left the room. Both of
Go
you.
downstairs and tell her I said hi.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, fucking hell, Ben. I want another Guinness.
Go get
I'm on
another
my
Guinness.
second.
I can't.
I wanted that Godfather that I got hyped up for, but couldn't have.
I want to eat more food, but I can't eat it.
Why?
Because then I have to go make it. I can't do that.
Oh, you don't have any in your fridge? Freezer, sorry.
I have food. Like I said, I would have to make the salad if I want more salad.
Do you not have any snacky food?
I have peanuts.
I have pizza.
Oh boy, I have peanuts. But I
Oh
can't get
boy.
them because we're playing. Oh boy! And now I have a cat in my lap, so I can't get up.
Oh,
Just throw the cat out of your lap.
just not an
I've done
option.
it so many times. I feel so mean.
Throw it so hard it hits down the wall on the other side of the room. Then it will never join your lap again.
Okay. What were you saying, sorry, Binary?
We're just gonna go out and look for office where he might have more documents. Or would I guess
Why
that
do
this is
we-
all he has?
Sorry,
Why
one
do we
sec. My
want
boss
his
just sent me a
documents again?
message.
Well, he might have gotten a letter from Strahd, and I want to read the letter.
Oh, okay.
Did anyone ever had instant noodles dry?
Yes.
Fucking
Yeah, long time ago.
I've never done that. I don't know if I want to try it.
It's amazing. Just sprinkle
Not-
the spice
it's like
on top
eating
of it.
bad chips.
No, not if you put.
It's like it's like eating bad crisps. It really is because the spice doesn't really mix with it dry. It's meant
Sure.
to be.
I
better
disagree.
water.
Could you say that again? Thanks.
What, me?
No, Gustav.
I want to try to find like a office, or if do I think that this is all the paperwork he has?
That's probably all the paperwork he has. This seems to be just a workshop. That's why there's so much wood around, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
The coffin's all lying around the lower floor.
Well, I
Um,
think it's time for us to go back to the church.
What about this guy?
I'd suggest knocking out and let him try to get loose from those bones on his own accord.
Okay, I stab non-lethally.
You stab what?
I
He's-
stab non-lethally.
What?
What? Are you,
Well, he said just knock him out and stuff. So yeah.
I'm going to be very blunt. If you stabbed him right now, he would instantly die.
Okay, I won't do it then.
Okie doke.
Clear precaution, I won't do it. Hope you're thankful.
And if she hesitates, I'm gonna punch him in the face. Non-lethal.
Yeah, she just leaves it. Sure. Sorry, did you say you're going to punch him non-lethally?
Yeah.
He's already basically dead. The
Oh.
only reason he's not dead is because I'm kind.
Ah, okay. Then I will just leave
You
him
should
there.
have just straight up killed him.
I don't want to
Why?
punish the
Why?
players when they don't see it coming, you know? I feel like that's a bit of a dick move.
Yeah, but he's an old man. You're beating up an old man. Like, they die.
They just don't. We
Why-
punched
why
him
do
in the
we even
face a
beat
couple
him up?
times. He just doesn't die from that.
He's an old man. Yes, that kills old people.
Old
Not
people
one
die from
punch.
falling.
I don't understand when we even inflicted damage on him. That was so dumb.
Why didn't your
Just
ca-
leave him
Look,
aside,
look,
right?
look, look. Let's stay in character. But
keep hurting him?
he's to a point where he can't even think or look at people or focus on anything. He's bleeding from pretty much every hole on his head.
I will pat his forehead, there, and walk out.
Leaving him tied up to the bed.
Okay, I'm gonna cut the bonds. One of the bonds.
Okay. Ben, if you can mute when you're typing, please. Sorry, it comes through very loud.
That's fine.
Ah, hello. Leighton.
You are, as you step out into the corridor, way ahead of the DM actually being able to be aware that you're stepping out into the corridor.
I did say I was stepping out. Sorry.
You are attacked
By what?
by what appears to be a vampire.
Ugh.
What?
God.
That is bloody
Can you
wonderful.
please make me a defense roll?
I can
You have
surely try.
disadvantage.
I can surely try.
Actually, you're going to need to make that 4.
4 defense rolls.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, do you have alert? You don't have alert, do you?
I have
You have observant.
observant, yeah. So if they would have
You-
made
4
made any
defense rolls.
sounds, but yeah. How the fuck are they reaching me? The other one.
Step in the corner.
Oh, fuck. Oh. There. Now I know where they were hiding. Okay. An 8.
An 8
Why?
definitely fails.
An 8.
Definitely fails.
A 6. Wait, give me before you say it if it fails or not. I will need to read something. Oh fuck! It doesn't say. I'm an 18.
An 18. Why would that be an 18?
I'm using Arcane Deflection. +2 AC.
And that's as the reaction, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, I'll let you do that because it's not the first 2 attacks.
Yeah.
And that means the surprise round would have ended.
Yeah. And
So
9.
that would be blocked. The 9 fails. The first
this is gonna
attack
hurt.
that hits you, the vampire grabs you. Then... Oh no. Oh no.
God.
Binary, can you roll me another 4 defense rolls? They all have multi-attack.
Wait, how did... I thought it was only 2 creatures that could attack me.
Yeah, there are, but there's a surprise round.
Is Corin dead?
Before we roll initiative?
Oh, yeah. You could roll initiative first. That makes sense.
22.16. I forgot to select the token, I'm sorry.
Wait, you have alert or observant? Or both?
No, that is because I'm a war wizard. I have my intelligence plus in
Oh, wow.
initiative.
Oh god, I clicked the wrong thing. Fucking hell. Yeah, initiative from everyone, please.
Oh, boy.
Stop it. Stop attacking
Um,
my cables.
Mott's initiative is at the same as Accords for this fight.
How much damage, Leighton?
I'll let you know in a minute.
Oh, I'm terrified, Leighton.
You do go before them, so you don't need to worry about the other 4 attacks.
Yeah, thank you.
The vampire spawns to your north, grabs you, pulls you towards it, and then sinks in its teeth.
Sorry about that. It's the fucking cat.
That would be... Da-da-da-da. Do you get any sort of reductions for piercing or necrotic damage?
No.
Then your max HP is reduced by 9.
Yep.
And you take a total of 15 damage.
Let's see. Wait, so... Wait. Minus 15 and edit max to my brain is fucked up. 13.
Did your brain go all vibranium?
There we go.
And you are grappled.
Yeah, I guess as much.
Yes. Just to confirm, being grappled means you are restrained.
Yeah.
Correct? Yeah.
Yep.
The other vampire then tries to claw at you, at which point a shield appears and its hand is knocked back. And it throws its weight at you, sinking its teeth into your shoulder. That would...
No, you're not restrained. It's your movement speed is 0.
Then it would be a second claw attack.
Okay.
Which would hit. It scratches from your shoulder down to the side of your stomach, dealing a total of 9 damage.
Alright. I am unconscious.
Hogan.
Wouldn't
It
it
is
be
your
my
turn.
Wouldn't it be my my save first?
No, as per my rulebook, when you get downed, your initiative is moved so that you spend a full round before you make your death save.
Okay.
Oh man, the sleep hits me. Okay, do I see all this happen?
No, you would have heard it though. You would have heard him walk over to the stairs. You'd hear something along the lines of, "Oh, hello," and then a shout, and a shout that's cut short. along with a lot of hissing and slurping.
Yeah, I walk towards the door, and even before I even reach the doorway, I've already drawn out my axe.
Yep.
Why hasn't Mo barked or something?
Surprise round. All the dog would have seen is him getting grabbed and blood appearing. They're literally out of his view.
Okay.
You realize
yeah.
you can move your token, right?
Yeah. I just want to make sure it was okay. So they are standing here over him, or
They are actually just around the corner from him, stopping him from moving back.
okay. I take another step here, or
You cannot stand in another creature's area.
here.
That is office
Sure.
square.
Sure. No, I'll let it
Okay.
happen. If you're moving past, it's totally fine. You just can't attack from there.
I know. So I would have to be here to attack. Can I be on top of?
No.
No. Can I be on top of him?
Um.
Why did my health go back up?
Yeah, he's out the way enough for you to attack, but you couldn't stay there for your whole turn. Like, you
Okay,
couldn't end your turn there.
I cannot end my turn there.
Correct.
So if I go here, attack, and go away, they would get opportunity of attack.
They would.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Oh,
I stand here. No. Why can't I move? There we go. I stand here, and I tell what's his name, Ekor, to drag him in, and I start raging.
Okay, you rage. Are you readying your action for something?
Yeah, I'll ready my action for when the vampire steps through. I will swing my axe and hit them in the head.
Okay. Callisto, it's your turn.
Okay. Walk around here. Is that window there?
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't stand there. Okay. Okay. Kalista will reluctantly use Healing Word on Coven. He gains
Corin?
6
Yep.
HP.
6 HP back, Corin.
Yay!
And Vicious Mockery, the vampire guy next to Corin. Oh, wait, one.
Okay. When you say next to, there's only one within your view, and that's here,
Yeah.
which would make a wisdom save.
Yep.
A 6 fails.
Yeah.
You see a faint trail of blood drip from the vampire's nostril, and it smiles as it licks across its lips, consuming the blood.
And then it comes. Wait, am I still muted?
No.
No.
Did you expect a bigger reaction?
No, I thought I was still muted. Oh dear.
That is on the stream now.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Everton.
Okay. Corin, you are very lucky. It became your turn just as you got back up.
So she mocked this one.
Yep.
I will panic. No, I will not panic.
Hoot is with you, I believe.
No,
Unless Hoot died. No, Hoot
Hoot
died,
died.
yeah.
Hoot is back into the realm of Celestials, I think it was. I will. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Come on, Binary.
I'm gonna disengage. Oh shit! Clayton!
Oh shit, yeah, shit. Okay.
And I will disengage to there.
Okay.
And I cannot use my bonus action for anything. Yeah, that is my turn.
A vampire spawn steps forwards and swings at Ekor. Ekor therefore makes a defense roll and fails it badly. I'm just going to make a second defense roll.
Yes.
Ooh, at least he got that one lucky. But try not to cry, guys. Instead of dealing damage with the claw attack, Ekor is grabbed
Ugh.
and dragged back
Oh fuck.
before you see him bitten, and he takes a lot of damage. Oh no, he manages to block the bite, doesn't he?
I was like, what?
One of the claws sinks into his chest, and as he drags his sword round to cut the arm off, the vampire dives forwards with its teeth, catching the blade between its piercing fangs. And he takes actually no damage because he was grappled.
Mhm.
On his turn, he desperately tries to break free of the grapple. His sheet.
He's a ranger, right?
He is.
Hmm.
Huh.
Can
With
I
a
help
plus
him?
7, he rolled a 2.
Oh god, +7. I didn't even see the +7.
And cannot break free of the grasp.
Oh, this.
Well,
Why isn't
He-
Mott in the order?
Mott, it goes at the same time as Ekor does.
Oh, okay.
Mott runs forwards and
Grappling.
you can't really assist someone with breaking free of a grapple.
No, but Mott can grapple Ekor and drag him backwards, taking all both.
All of them with. So, what would that
Do you know
be?
what? Do you know what? I'll let him do that as an action. I'll let him do that as an action. Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
Wouldn't the contest be between the
The vampire and Mott, yeah.
yeah?
Okay.
But he would still grapple
I'm
Ekor
gonna-
first, though.
I'm gonna say that
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that the grapple automatically succeeds, sorry.
Yeah.
Because that just would make sense. And then the result is going to be Mott's roll with advantage. 16 versus the vampire's roll, which is
The anticipation is killing me. Dun, 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 dun. Can we have some
one
music?
below.
Yes. Can we have some battle music?
Yes, we can hopefully have some battle
Yay.
music.
Ha! I see you walked into a trap. This was planned from the beginning.
Hogan's axe comes down.
It does indeed. You get your reaction. You get to use your prepared action just before
Well,
your
this is-
turn. Okay, so
Oh,
make
yeah,
your attack
boy.
roll.
Oh, nice. He's raiding as well.
Yeah, he is.
What was it now? If I'm raging, it's a +2 to attack.
To
No.
your damage. Your attack is like normal.
Oh, right.
Remember, you get special abilities like the first creature you hit has disadvantage against anyone but you.
Yeah, I know. That's when I hit.
Yep.
So does 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Yeah, boy. The axe comes down. It's D12 +5. Huzzah!
Holy shit. High fucking roll.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice, fuck. Okay.
Die, die, die.
You bring down your axe. Hard, fast, and furious.
Dang,
It collides with the It collides with the vampire's chest at an angle, breaks through its skin, barely, and hits its bones, stopping. The vampire releases a core as it turns its attention to you. Its teeth dripping saliva as it stares at your flesh. Its claws coated in a thin layer of blood. Hogan, it's your turn.
Yeah, just a second. The girlfriend wants to talk.
Attack first!
Okay, I'm attacking now. No, not defense roll. God damn it.
Well,
Yeah, just a regular attack.
18 plus 5.
Oh my god.
As I keep saying, keep the original roll.
So 23.
Yeah,
Okay,
and a 23 hits.
Leighton, mate.
Yeah?
Am I playing today, or can I just go to the pub?
I guess you can just go to the pub. The guys all said last session they wanted to go to the tavern and you were going to arrive then, but they didn't.
What, you mean in-game, or as in, like...
In-game, they
In-game.
all said they were going to the tavern and then they didn't.
Oh, wow. So, am I basically just not going to do anything this game?
It's really fucking frustrating, but your character arrives at the city the next day.
I mean, I would have appreciated this information before we started D&D today.
It was supposed to be that they went straight at the start to the tavern and slept overnight. That was what they said they were going to do. That was the plan that they had, and they just didn't do it when it came around to the session. I'm sorry.
I'm
So
sorry,
I've just
Ben.
been sitting there for an hour and a half, wasting my time.
It seems that way, but I did not know they were going to do this. I'm really sorry.
Okay, well...
sorry, Ben.
I'm going to come off the game then and go to the pub.
Well, Mr.
Okay.
Ben,
Sorry, man.
Rama?
Yeah, I attacked.
You need to do damage, mate.
Oh. Plus 5. 9.
9!
9.
That number seems to pop up an awfully lot.
It does. It's because it's on a very, very set scale. There's only like 20 results that can be there.
Oh, it was a D12. Like, oh, yeah.
That's even less results binary. Again, you strike it with your great axe, slamming into its flesh. Though there's a strong resistance when you collide with it.
He's a tough one, yes. He still doesn't look damaged at all.
Really not damaged at all.
Okay.
To clarify, none of its body is getting broken away. You are breaking through its flesh, and that is about everything you're doing.
Okay.
Kalista, it's your turn. Presuming that, Hogan, you don't want to do anything with your bonus action or move away.
Can't really do that, can I?
Not really, unless you want to get an opportunity attack.
Wait, I get an opportunity attack if I move away?
Get opportunity attacked.
Oh, no. Because he's gonna attack me anyway, so...
Kalista, it's your turn.
okay, I would like to grab a chair, grab the nearest chair, and smash it against the window.
Okay, and if you're planning what I think you're planning, you get inspiration as well.
Oh, thank you. That's the one.
What did he say he was gonna cast?
He's not casting anything, he's smashing the window with the chair.
I then give. That's my action, right?
Yeah, that would be an action, yeah.
Okay, then I give my bardic inspiration to Hogan.
Ooh,
Nice.
thank you.
Do I press the button now, or?
Yeah, you press the button now, but it won't roll it immediately. He presses that button that's in the chat now whenever he wants to use it.
I should have pressed it later, but doesn't matter. What did it do again? It added a 1d4 to a roll?
To a
D6.
D20 roll. A D6 to a D20 roll.
Okay, cool.
Is that the end of your turn, Kalista?
That'd be end of turn, yeah.
Corin.
Actually,
Oh.
no, kind of like environmental. Actually, just like look out the window, see what there is.
Yeah. You haven't actually moved out the window, but it is just grass. It's about a 15-foot drop.
Okay. Okay. I just say to everyone, not too loudly. Look safe.
Okay.
I will walk around to there. Touch Hogan on the shoulder. Protection from good and evil against undead.
It's actually, I believe, protection from good and evil is against everything. I don't think you have to actually choose one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh!
I
Wait.
think we've been misreading the spell wrong this whole time. I noticed it the other day.
No, creatures of the... Oh, Jesus! Okay, yeah. I cast protection against good and evil. Any of those creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls. You can't be frightened, charmed, or possessed by those creatures. And the target has advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect. Wait, what? I will just send you the whole snippet.
Getting there.
Did I send it?
Nice.
No, I didn't. I couldn't see anything. The fucking bubble popped in the way. Yeah.
Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls. Creature can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. Okay, so basically they have disadvantage on attacking you.
Well, that was the bottom one that
Coolio.
was...
So they have disadvantage attacking me and everyone else now.
Yeah. Essentially, you have advantage on your defense rolls. That's how it will work.
Okay, cool.
Corin, what else do you do?
He also have advantage on any new saving throws. I then walk back to there.
Okay.
I can't do anything more. That's my turn. Wait, I can do anything more. No, I can't. Never mind. I can use my bonus action to search the room.
Okay, the vampire spawn swings at you, Hogan. Can you please make me a defense roll with advantage?
Yes, sir.
22 deflects its blow.
What's
As it claws at
wrong?
you, you manage to tilt your weapon to the side, catching both of its claws. And it then tries to swing at your face, reaching over your weapon as best it can. Can you please make me another 2 defense rolls? Or a defense roll with advantage. Yeah. 14 is too low, I'm afraid. It reaches over your weapon, digs its claws into the side of your head, and drags. It pulls you back into the corridor.
So Ekkor and Mott would have an attack opportunity.
They would indeed.
They can
Roll
grapple as an
those
attack
now.
opportunity, right?
Yeah, they can, theoretically. Just checking my rolls.
You never asked me if I wanted to use Bardic Inspiration or whatever.
You can't use Bardic Inspiration on defense rolls,
Oh, okay.
but whatever.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm trying to get a fucking... I was sitting there like, wait, I wanted to roll something. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. The vampire actually manages to stay out of both of their reaches as they try to grapple onto it. Each of them trying to claw at it as it goes past, neither of them managing it. Once you were dragged into the corridor, Hogan, can I please have 2 more defense rolls with advantage?
Oh god. Oh my god.
One of them succeeds.
Don't be so sure.
I hope.
The 17 does succeed. However, you were then hit by the second vampire, which holds on to you and does not let go. 2 of them are currently grappling you.
Coolio! Exciting!
It is a Claw's turn. Claw's going to run forwards and attack this vampire spawn just above you. He is intently focusing on trying to rip off its limbs. And yeah, he has a weapon in each hand, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yep.
The first attack hits.
Isn't it also +2?
He has 2 separate buttons. This is favored, so the damage is
Okay.
already on there.
Ah.
The weapon drives down into the forearm of the vampire and collides with the bone, but does not break it. The vampires both continue to hold on to you, trying to drag you further back. As Akor moves to a separate patch of cover, Mott moves in to take his place, and it tries to claw and grab at the vampire spawn slightly north of you.
Nice.
It manages to deal. Mott manages to deal damage to the vampire, but does not manage to grab onto it. Clawing open one of its shins. Hogan, it is your turn.
So which 2 vampires are grappling me?
The one to the north and the one to the east.
Okay, which one was the one that was in the room?
The one that was in the room was the one to the north.
Okay, so I attacked that one.
Okay.
That would be a... That's right. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? What is with my rolls today?
I have no idea.
Shit. Well, fuck. That's... Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really unlucky, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
If you buy
Michael, you're not going through.
what?
You're lagging.
You lagged.
I give you my inspiration, Hogan.
Yeah, but I can't...
Oh shit, yeah, that would be a reroll.
Wait, does Bardic Inspiration give you a reroll?
No,
No.
he's not giving you bardic inspiration, he's giving you inspiration. He had
Oh.
inspiration, he's using it on you.
My standard inspiration.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you.
At least you're not as fucked.
I guess not.
You try and swing with your axe, but in the confined space and 2 vampires grappling you, you can't get an attack off. Especially with the your allies trying to reach over your shoulder and help. Kalista, it's your turn.
Okay, seeing as not going to be able to take on that many vampires at once, obviously, Calista will start hag down a bit so that it's like 5 feet less of a fall, and then drop.
Okay, yeah, you carefully jump down. That uses your action and your bonus action, but you take no damage.
Okay. No, and whatnot. What direction is it? It's
Sorry,
north.
could you say that again?
Is north backed out to the town pathway?
I didn't hear what you asked, but yes, north is back to the town's pathway. Or better yet, east is to the
So-
marketplace.
Okay, yeah. I'll head off north, walking stealthily.
Okay. Do you want to make me a stealth check?
So I cut out. Is that save roll for stealth?
Yes.
Yeah, boy. What powers?
That's not bad. Okay.
15.
What? Michael, what did you say?
Is it 10 or 15? I get.
Well, I don't understand what you're asking.
How far do I move?
Oh, 30.
There we go. I'm outie.
Okay. Corin,
I'm
it's
gonna
your turn.
put one of my hands into the sack and pull out a handful of bones and hold them in front of me as I walk towards the door.
Okay, Mott, you could move past well, as you move closer and closer to the doorway, bearing in mind you can move through your allied spaces.
Yeah.
That is so inappropriate.
I was like, what the fuck? Did we win?
You see the vampires begin to back away. There's a glow that breaks off of the bones. It's faint at first, but as you approach the vampires, it begins to glow directly at them. You can see fear growing in their eyes. Widely.
I'm gonna hold them at bay. Try
Okay.
to push them away from Hogan.
They actually move back, those of them that can, to clear space for you. I'm going to actually move Hogan into that space instead of you.
Okay, what exactly did Corin do? Whoa!
Corin took the bones out of his bag and held them up.
Ah. Oh, okay.
You
Then
end your turn there?
would that have been my action or just my interaction with my items?
I'm gonna say as action.
Ah. Then I end my turn.
Okay. The moment the vampire spawn get the opportunity, they leg it.
Good.
Those of them in the stairwell, they flee back down the stairs and through the doorway, closing it behind them as quickly as possible.
Yep.
Corin. Hogar. Those of them in the room with you that can see the light, run past their allies and to the far end of the room. As more vampires come down and see what's going on, they run. And you notice as they're stepping into the light, their skin is actually bubbling and frothing, as though they were in daylight.
Okay. So wait, is the skull is glowing?
Not skulls, bones that are just bodily bones. The skull was at the bottom of the bag, it just wasn't the bone he grabbed. But yes, there's like
Oh.
incandescent light coming off of it.
Oh.
Yeah, I just grabbed like a femur or something and held it out.
Whose bones are these? They look very useful.
For the sake of this, I am going to end the turn order.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna-
can Hogan take one of those bones and like tie it to his necklace or something?
Can you roll me a perception as you do so?
Or even better, his beard. But yeah, I'll roll a perception. 6.
Do I notice anything? I'm
You
holding the
absolutely would
bones.
notice. The further the bone is moving away from the bag, the dimmer the glow is getting.
Ah.
Oh.
I don't think it works if you take it away. I'm gonna walk into the room and try to corner one of the spawns.
As you step into the room, one of the vampires legs it to the far end, the one that hadn't seen the bones.
Yeah.
Hogan follows him with his axe ready.
Okay. Kalista, what are you doing at this point?
Oh god.
Passive perception 15. Does she hear what just happened?
No, you would not hear it at all.
Uh,
There would be no real noise that came from that.
Peeking safe.
Sorry? That lagged.
She peeks around the corner, seeing if it's safe, being very careful not to get seen.
Yeah, it seems that there's nobody about in the market at night.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay,
you would
she
actually
will
be
head-
you would actually be over here. Do you see yourself, Michael?
Yep, I can see myself.
Yeah, nice.
She would like to head off to a local tavern or something. Being stealthy, very careful, trying not to get seen by vampires.
Okay. For now, I am going to hide you then.
Okay.
I'm moving forward.
I can see that. As you move closer to them, they are moving away. I'm going to quieten down this very powerful music.
I'm gonna pick up maybe the skull and hold it up as well.
You can see that they're keeping as far back as possible. As you get closer to them, they are just running straight away from you. One gets particularly close to Hogan, and
Oh, doesn't he have the almost shiny beard?
Wait,
no,
I
as
said
he's
I was
gotten.
gonna follow
Oh,
Corin.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
yeah. Wait, give me a
always
sec.
be as close to him as possible.
Okay. Then it would have legged it straight down and out the room. The others would have then followed and all done the same.
as they're leaving, I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at the one that was lost.
Can you make me an attack roll, or is it a dex save?
It's an attack roll. Oh, I never added it to the.
Why was
Oh, there it
this
is.
guy harboring 6 vampires?
Ah, 9. I'm guessing a 9 misses.
Sorry?
I'm guessing a 9 misses.
A 9 does miss, yes.
And I continue out the door. Hoping that
Okay.
my companion will follow. And down and the first floor.
No, I have a cat in my lap again.
You open the door that has been closed again by the... Closed again by the vampires as they ran down.
I'm gonna take a second to see if I can see if any of the coffins had been moved.
Then you would notice, yes, quite a few of them have.
Ah. I will walk outside then.
Okay, outside the night air is still cool. It is very late now, full moon visible in the sky above.
I will, after while we're walking, I'm gonna put the bones inside the sack again, but have my hand inside the sack ready to pull the bone out.
Sorry, I said full moon. It's a crested moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
While we walk to the tavern.
You walk to the tavern. Okay. I
Well,
just want to
that
say
goes to
I am particularly frustrated over the whole Ben thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I
He-
get it.
Yeah. I hadn't expected anything to happen the way it did. I didn't tell him that you guys weren't going to, that there was no point in him staying because you guys were going to the coffin maker's house. I didn't expect you to do things the way that you did.
Yeah.
Which was very strange but very efficient. Very lucky there.
I was like, well,
But,
they glowed you in
it
my.
did it suck a bit that
Yeah.
yeah, I really didn't want to fuck him around like that.
Yeah.
As we're walking to the tavern, Hogan openly asks, "Why was that guy harboring 6 vampires?"
Probably because Strahd ordered him to, and if. Would you say no if that's if Strahd would have his fang around your neck? If Strahd had his fangs around your neck.
I suppose not. I'm not that stupid.
There you have it.
Just to say, Cleese is at the nearest tavern. She's going to be performing to try and cool off a bit.
Okay, just checking stuff up. Right, I'm actually going to put down some labels real quick just to make things so much easier for me. Because this is taking the fucking piss. Um, why won't these show up? What are they doing? There we go.
They
that
are
shows up.
walking down the ledge to Tartarus. I see the 6.
Why do you see the 6?
I don't know, because you have it on the long later.
I also saw the 6.
How am I
It was
doing this?
very-
I don't know.
Nothing is working. When I click and drag, it's highlighting all of your names and moving them. Nothing's working. Nothing is actually working. I'm refreshing.
I have no idea.
That is the most retarded bug I've ever seen. If I clicked and dragged, it was dragging the names down the bottom of the screen, like Leighton, Michael, Corin, Rama. It was
Oh.
dragging those around.
Huh? What?
Anywhere
Oh,
on the screen,
fuck.
if I was dragging them, it was dragging those.
The cat is trying to sleep in my lap. And my feet are falling asleep.
Sweet kitty, little kitty, little
No, I need
ball
to take
of
down my feet, but
fur.
I don't want to be mean.
Be mean. Be mean.
I'm already so mean to her.
To win in battle, you need to take.
I make her wait until it's actually time for food before I give her food.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
I know.
Now, here's the
That-
question:
that
Do
was
you
a
put the
joke,
food
Binary.
and water
I love
at the same
I love how
place?
you're like, oh no, I do things properly, and Binary's like, you're meant to do things properly, and you're like, oh no.
I
Do you
was
put-
I was being sarcastic. I thought that was clear.
Oh, no. Do you put the food and water in the same place? Like
No,
close to each
yeah,
other?
Yeah, we do that.
Apparently they like it better if you move the water away.
Really?
What I've heard.
He hears it on his cat weblings.
Yes.
Okay, you guys head out from the market square, along the pathway, and as instructed by the guard when you first arrived at the village, you find yourselves eventually arriving at a tavern called the Blue Water Inn. You can see grey smoke coming from the chimney, even though it's pretty much the middle of the night. It's a 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof. And along the tiles of the roof, there are lots and lots of ravens perched around the edge. There's a painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance with a blue waterfall on it.
We walk into the Blue Waterfall Tavern.
The Blue Water Inn.
Yeah.
Why couldn't it be red water? That would have been scarier.
Everything doesn't need to be scary, Rama.
Apparently it does in this campaign. We
How
just
much-
met 6 vampires. Do you know how lucky we are that we just got out of it?
How much gold do you have, Rama?
I do not have a lot.
Are you
When
sure?
you arrive at the Blue Water Inn and step inside, you can see that there's as you approach it, there's actually like a few outhouses around the
Yeah.
outside, and stairs that lead up to a second floor on the outside of the building.
Yeah.
As you approach, it's very clear that the main entrance is on the double doors that are at the front, and as you step inside, there's a wave of warmth that hits you. There's quite nice music playing, and as you look over to where it's coming from, you see Callista playing
Can we
from
have
one of the
this-
corners of the room.
Can we have the same entrance as we did the last time we got into a tavern?
What?
Go up to an important person, grab him by the scruff of his clothes, and be like, "Are you a fucking ghost too?"
Let's not have that again. As you look around the room, there are multiple figures that you can see. Grizzled men wearing many leathers. There are actually 2 kids walking up the stairs inside the tavern at that moment, with a woman standing at the bottom wiping her hands on her apron.
Alright.
And behind the bar, there's one man looking very tired, working the bar, it seems.
Walk up to the tired man.
Binary, I have 8 gold. You
And
want
how
it?
much if you look in the new pouch you have?
Did I take the pouch?
You said you took the pouch and then
No,
handed
he
me
said
the
he
book.
looked in the pouch. He never specified that he took it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he took it,
We
okay.
were gonna steal from an old man. What the fuck?
Well, you beat the shit out of him and left him for dead in a house full of vampires.
I didn't touch him.
That was the money he got paid to steal the bones.
Oh. Oh. Never occurred to me. If only we had.
If only Hogan had listened when you literally asked him and then pointed out he was lying.
Yeah, if only he had listened.
But Hogan.
Hogan doesn't listen to people?
No, I listened. Wait. If he was. I don't know.
He said
Fine.
that is my life savings. I detected he was lying and told him that he was lying.
Regardless, though, you
Then he
approach the
started
man
screaming.
behind the counter.
Yeah.
He's wearing oddly coloured clothes, which are particularly cluttered for someone that is clearly a Barovian.
Yeah.
He has a long, dark beard with lots of white streaks in it. Same with the top of his hair. Dark with white streaks.
I'm tired, okay?
Hello.
Operating.
What can I do for you?
Food, drink, and a bed.
We're not cooking. It's too late. You can have
Drink
drink
and
in
a
a
bed?
bed, though. And I'm
Oh.
sure we've got some bed for you. Some bread. Bread for you. Oh, fuck my mouth.
That sounds wonderful. Piece of bread, something to drink, and a bed to sleep in.
How many of you? At this point, you see the woman who was wiping hands on an apron earlier is
Yeah.
now walking across the tavern with a plate with some bread, cheese, and water on it for Callista, who is having her performance paid for in food and drink.
Well, we don't know if it's bed as well. Well, at least 3.
What was with the noises, Hogan?
The cat scratched him.
He did it in Hogan voice.
No, that was his pain voice.
I just need to put out the nightly snack for the cat. I'll be right back.
Sorry, Binary, what did you say?
At least 3.
At least 3. Let me just check. That would be fine. You're sleeping in the shared room, though.
Sure.
Good. Do you know how many nights you will be staying?
No.
Hmm.
At least 1.
Then the price will not be varying. We don't get many travelers. You understand?
Yeah.
It'll be 1 gold a night.
Well, here's 4 silver from me, and the rest can pay for themselves.
Fine. So everybody else approaches. I'm going to play Hogan's character
Yeah.
as well. Let's remind him when he gets back.
Yeah.
And I will detract Ekor's cash now. The dog is not okay in here. At which point, Ekor promptly
Which one?
leads Mott back outside.
Which of the dogs?
Ekor repeatedly points out that he is not comfortable around these people.
Do you have a barn we can sleep in? Or they can sleep in? An outhouse?
Yes, we do. It's around the other side. Side. If you step around the outside of the building, you'll find it without issue.
I repeat it. If Echo didn't hear that, I will repeat it.
He would have
Yeah.
heard, yeah. And I would have you know, I'm a man of my word. I said 1 gold, it is 1 gold. But after tonight, it's 1 gold per person, as it is what I meant.
Understood?
Good. Fine. Feel free to seat yourselves or head straight up to your rooms.
I see.
It's the shared room. There is no key.
Yeah. Seat myself, have a drink, and then head up to the room.
Okay. Gazing about the room, like I said, there are various people already here. Grizzled old men. A man who's walking around with glasses on, with a walking stick. He keeps bothering the grizzled old men. It's pretty clear. And he keeps trying to start conversation with Callista. But if you're not trying to talk to anybody, then eventually you head upstairs to your room.
I order a room too, by the way.
Yeah, you've already spent 3 silver on one.
Okay.
You'll need to detract that from your sheet yourself.
I will.
Okay.
3
So
silver pieces, you said?
yep. So you head upstairs to a room, Corin.
Yep.
And it's relatively small area. There's a bed with a foot locker. That's about it.
Wasn't it shared rooms?
No.
I thought he said it was a shared room.
Oh, shared? Yes. I thought you said, was there a chair in the room?
Oh. So there's one bed in the room?
There are multiple beds. They are all in a line. Bed, footlocker, bed, footlocker, bed,
Any
footlocker.
windows?
Yes, there are 3.
I'll take a corner room as far away from the door and hopefully a window.
That bed is occupied,
Fuck.
and there is a window at the feet of it.
The next one over.
Sure. You climb into the next bed and soundly drift off to sleep.
I was gonna put all my valuables underneath me. Fucking hugging
That's
that
fine.
backpack.
That's fine.
Oh, and the bones.
Downstairs, Kalista. Kalista, Michael.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. There's a man that approaches you. He's got slicked back white hair and is wearing big round glasses with a rather angular nose and chin. And he's wearing a big, it seems like a very expensive but also really flamboyant plain brown spiky leather jacket and canvas trousers that lead down to leather boots that are exactly the same color as the jacket with steel over the toes. And he is using a walking stick.
Okay. Kalisa continues playing her music, not giving a verbal response. She kind of glares at him, kind of annoyed, kind of confused.
Why, hello there, he says over the music. Not louder than the music, but you can barely make out what he's saying. It's not often you see musicians around here. You seem really good at playing music. You like playing music, I take it. You're very good at it. He sits down in one of the chairs and says, I'm going to listen to you playing music because I like it. It's good.
She slows down temporarily to say, I thank you. That is much appreciated.
I'm glad it is. I like the music that I get to listen to around here. There's not much of it.
Kalisa says, I do personally wish there was a bit more. I agree, very much lacking.
It is indeed. Unfortunately for myself, I can't drop a single note at the right pitch. But I do my best regardless.
Well, if you have the inner talent, or if you think you may have it, I say just go for it.
I most definitely don't. I am fucking useless when it comes to music. But it's not always necessary.
Basically, the only thing I care about in life, to be fair. Very few things I can care about.
Oh, that sounds very dark.
Yes. I used to have quite a few friends, quite a few allies, but most of them perished. The rest, I never saw again. That's partly why my music.
You know, you do look like you aren't from around here, and by the sounds of things, you've been quite a distance. Tell you what. I'm not around here either. I'm not from around here, sorry. So, how about a story for a story?
Interesting. Go ahead.
You've probably noticed it's really hard to leave Barovia.
Got
Well?
this lag. It's a bit of lag. Why?
You've probably noticed it's really hard to enter Barovia.
Yes.
And once you're in, it's particularly difficult to leave. So how about you tell me how you got here, and I'll tell you about something I did before I got here.
How I got here. I was traveling with. Wait. Oh, the particular part where people that she was
Sorry, Michael, you're lagging. Could you repeat yourself?
Was it before or after the fog that
You're lagging again. Can you say that one more time, please?
Talana and such? Was that before or after the fog? She
Before.
first met them.
Before.
Okay.
And it was just Talana.
I had some help getting through that thick fog. She seems to know Lord Strahd, as she calls him.
Let me guess. Olive skin, dark hair.
Indeed.
That's a Vistani for you. Well, that was a little disappointing, but it's fair enough. It does explain it. It's how most people arrive. Well then, I suppose that means I owe you a story.
Indeed.
Michael, could you please roll me a D2?
Oh, what?
Two-sided dice. D2.
Oh. Two.
Okay.
That one.
Back in the day, before I arrived here, when I was still adventuring in the Solemn Divide, I came across a rather small island. It had a remarkably vast population when it comes down to the actual size of the place. It was strange. But it was there that I witnessed the most uncanny of sights. You're not going to believe this. An entire city onset by demons and devils.
Devils, you say?
Devils, yes. It was beyond belief. I couldn't see much of the events outside of the castle during my time there. But the rumors spread about the castle fast. They say the entire thing was an assassination attempt from the powers beyond on some last remaining heir to a family line. It was very strange.
That sounds really strange.
The assassination was actually rather successful. I was to be wed to my beloved, a beautiful princess. I fought valiantly to defend her, but it was to no avail. Oh, my beloved Teray. When the great demon Barmet finished the last of the princess's 100 guards, he threw me. It knocked me unconscious, and when I awoke, alas, she was felled by him. Oh, I've grieved for years since, but there was naught to be done. Also, I was thinking at the time, after I left, it turns out the court magicians are very handy with reviving people. It's a mighty useful skill if you ask me, but it's one I'm never going to be able to master.
What was that last bit?
Reviving people. It's a mighty useful skill, but one I am afraid I will never be able to master.
Dividing people, you said.
Reviving.
Reviving.
Yes, my beloved Teray. It was only after I left, after I was miles away, that I heard that she had been brought back.
But that last, I didn't hear the last part.
It was only after I was miles away that I heard that my beloved Princess Teray was brought back from the dead.
Interesting. Revival is possible. This is a strange skill to master, as far as I'm concerned. Having actually befriended many, I can maybe see why it would be useful.
Indeed. Imagine falling to a foe, to a monster, whatever, only to come back just as powerful as before. It's a skill anyone would want.
Indeed. I thought, I never properly even didn't really believe in it, to be honest. I thought it was just stuff of legends. That's actually quite good to know, just in case. So I haven't forgotten them. So I haven't forgotten the pain we went through.
Well, that was a story for a story.
It's quite a nice story, actually, surprisingly.
I thank you very much. I am rather well travelled, if I do say so myself.
Hmm. sure you recognise to that. You know, at my age, haven't really explored or experienced the world much yet.
You'll get there, and eventually your hair will whiten and your skin will wrinkle, just like mine has.
See about that. Power of music can do many things. Its limits.
Indeed. Well, it's late, and I have something to deliver. So I'm going to be on my way, and I hope you have a good evening.
You too, as a matter of fact. Farewell.
Farewell indeed. He walks over to the desk and says something to the man at the counter, who leaves and then comes back with a small paper wrapping that seems to be about half a foot in each diameter, which he takes and then leaves out the main entrance.
So, what was that? I don't want to miss anything important here.
You just lagged so much, I don't know what you asked.
After she takes it, what did you say? Because it lagged out.
After he, the gentleman you were talking to, takes the parcel, he walks out the main entrance.
Okay. Kalisa continues playing for about 5-10 minutes, and then she gets the room payment and heads off to them upstairs to rest up for the night.
You actually have a separate room from everybody else. There are 2 beds in your room, though you are only occupying one of them.
Push them together.
Sure.
Bit of flavour.
Yeah, it wouldn't be tough. Okay, now I know it's very, very early. But I am actually going to end the session there.
Oh, okay. Otherwise-
Otherwise Ben will
Understandable.
have missed. Otherwise Ben will have missed 3 sessions.
Oh. Hmm.
So
Otherwise-
everybody in bed. End of the evening.
So,
That's where we're going to end the session.
okay.
Okay.
Was it just me or was something different this session?
I think it was the lack of people.
Yeah, we had such flow.
Yeah. Like 4 people. No, not even that. 3 people.
I think the lag is definitely a problem, but there's nothing we can really do about that.
Well,
I think the lag. That's what I heard.
if the Titanic really hit
I
an
don't know what to
iceberg,
do. I know what you want from me, Chief.
if the Titanic really hit an iceberg, then how come there are no pieces of an iceberg in the wreckage? That's the real conspiracy. People are wasting their time with flat Earth. Come on, guys, that was funny.
Nah.
Binary.
It was a joke I missed.